Installizing. Yeah, we're good. So, Coach Ayere, what's the ideal team for AFCON? And what if, let's take for instance, you are the one taking the team to AFCON now. Let's take, so, for instance, maybe the coach decides to take a walk and they call, oh, Sylvester, come and take over this team. You need to win AFCON with what you have on ground now. We're not saying you're bringing in new player. They've already submitted the list. So what would you do and how would you go about it?
Looking at my squad depth, I will go for the 3-5-2 playing system as my first priority. Then second priority will be the 4-3-3. So the first priority now, which is the 3-5-2. I will have in goal. Can you see me? Good enough.
Yeah. Better this way.
So I have the goal Uzoho. I
Okay.
I have Uzoho.
So you mean out of the, sorry for interrupting, you mean out of the three goalkeepers you have there, Uzo will be your ideal goalkeeper amongst the three?
Speaking of experience, he has been tested during qualifiers because it's AFCON. I wouldn't want to start experimenting other goalkeeper. So it's
Okay.
better to go with the enemy you know than the one you don't know. So it's better you go with the goalkeeper you can predict his mistakes, his likable mistakes, and find a way to prevent it. That's why if I'm to use Ozo as my first choice, I would definitely play a very experienced defense line. That's why I will be going for F Young as a center man because he has gone to AFCON, he has the leadership quality. And you know what? You know who is behind him. You understand? You know who is behind him. So I will go for F Young,
Okay.
Ajayi on the right side of the CB,
Okay.
and Kevin Bassi on the left side of the CB. So I have three CBs. So I have three CB, which I call the flat defense. So I
Okay.
have three defender protecting Uzoho for for a tactical reason. So moving up, I have Indidi. I will always play a double pivot. No matter
Okay.
what I'm playing, I will always play a double pivot to give me a defense structure because I work with structure. The
Okay.
formation the formation is structure based and not player based.
Okay.
Very important. Structure based and not player based. So I will go with two pivots but with different tactical instructions. I will explain the tactical instruction. Let me just then front here I will go with an average creative player, which is Alex Uwobi,
Wow.
behind sitting in front of the double pivot and
Yeah.
behind the two center forward.
Yeah.
You understand? So then I have the two Victor who are in top shape. Yeah, this are our strength. We have Victor Osimhen
Mm-hmm.
and
Boniface.
Boniface.
How
Then
about your?
on the wide area,
Mhm.
I will name because this is the strength of the formation. These two players are the strength of the formation.
Okay.
So I will go with Sanusi on the left side. The
Zedu.
left, yeah, because
Okay.
I've watched him in Porto. He has the ability to do offensive and defensive, and he
Okay.
has he has a better crossing. Then I'll go with Ola Aina
I
because
know there.
it's an attacking wing back.
So it can also
Because
fall back to cover up.
exactly. So let me just run through how the shape will be. So if we're in a defensive shape, definitely we have this one we're talking in. Like I said, definitely they'll be playing in a very compact form. This
Yeah.
one talking in. This one is supposed to drop back, drop by. See,
Yes. Five
we
at the
have
back.
we
Exactly.
have five players protecting Ozoho. Very important. Then we have we have one of this depend on the moment of the game. We
Yeah.
have Ndidi who will drop down. This is Frank.
Yeah, Frank.
Yeah, Frank will drop down. Then Owebi can also drop down. Then this is where there's a bit of tactical twist. Boniface, not Osimhen, will always drop down to the midfield. Why
Yeah, because I think
Osimhen?
he's a ball is a better ball carrier also. It,
Exactly. So we now have Osimhen who stay up front. Now this kind of this defensive shape is, you see, we have 5-5-3-1-1. Depend on the opponent if they are very aggressive in terms of offensive play, right? If they are
Okay.
aggressive. But if they are very, 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 very aggressive, and I don't trust my Uzoho, definitely we have a full 5-4-1 formation off the
Wow,
ball.
this is a full Morio squad.
Yeah, yeah, I told you I'm a compact coach. So we have a full a 5-4-1. And mind you, their priority is to protect this shape. I'm very, like I said, I'm very particular with details. They have
Yeah.
to protect this shape from the 18-yard box down. They have to stay compact, not stay wide. Everybody must stay in the shape, like a rectangle. This, stay very compact. Why we allow Osimhen to stay on the center line? Good?
Yeah.
And I expect a lot of sliding. If the ball is here, everybody has to slide,
Spread
slide,
out.
slide, 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 slide.
Mm.
If the ball is here, opponent is attacking here, slide, 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 slide. Very, very important.
Packing the boss with this.
That's what we have Ozoho in the post. So it's very important. We are we are not packing the ball. This I'm occupying the defensive third. I'm sitting from the D shape ahead, off the ball. Now when we have the ball, how do we attack? In the
Yeah,
in the
that's
three
what I
five
was going to ask.
in a 3-5-2 formation. Osimhen, we have Osimhen in the box because it's good. His priority in AFCON will always be he should focus his energy. If I coach Osimhen in AFCON, he will be the high goal scorer because his primary duty will be to focus this box. All your movement should be within the box. I don't want to see Osimhen here, like what he was doing against Ghana in qualify World Cup. He was running everywhere. No, your run should be within the box.
But if he doesn't get, like you said earlier,
Yeah,
we have an average ball carrying attacking midfielder.
yeah.
But we also know that the beauty of a striker lies in the midfield. If nothing is coming from the midfield, how is he supposed to attack?
That's why we have Boniface. So now let me explain the attacking shape in the 3-5-2 formation. If I'm the coach of Super Eagles,
Yeah.
so we have Boniface in the box. Let's say okay, this is Boniface, right? In the box, this we have this move up. One of the DM, one of the pivot, which is in DD, because I've seen DD recently. He's becoming more
Yeah.
offensive.
Yeah.
So the step forward. So assuming the ball is coming from
Onyeka,
Ola, Ola, let's say the ball is here.
I know.
So we have Sinusu stay wide. This one stay here. Then this back three occupy the center line for any possibility of counter attack.
Attack, yeah.
So let's say the ball is here. You could see Osimhen already occupying inside the 18.
Yeah.
Why this stay close to him? This one stay here, here, here. So you could see the Ozo have to step up a bit,
Yeah.
not stay here. He had to step up because he become the last man to reduce this space behind the defense line, which is key to
True.
avoid any counter attack because it's 3-5-2. We are exposed to a counter attack, so he need to stay high. He need to trust himself to stay high to be the last clearance, right? So you could see we have in the box we have two players outside the box waiting for rebound or whatever. Then we
Yeah.
have Ndidi still sitting in front of the back three. So we still have 4 players responsible for Ozoho at all time.
So we have to manage Uzo at every based on your tactics now.
And every time you have to be conscious of Uzoho, 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 Uzoho. It has to be like alarm system. Uzoho, Uzoho. You need to manage the situation. It's called managing the situation. You don't expose him. So you see, at every time we have a back three, even a back four with EDD or Frank, whoever is going. If one of these pivot is stepping ahead, one of them have to stay occupy. Like I said, I play a structured system, not a player-based system.
Hmm?
This must be the structure when we are attacking. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 protecting
So,
our backline, giving us a defensive shape. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 offensive players. And all these players have different responsibility. Who is going to the first post? Who is attacking the second post? Who is going to occupy the D shape? Who is going for a combination play with D in case of combination play here? So they have to have specific individual responsibility. It's a structure, right? It's a
yeah,
structure. So I don't expect Osimhen to be coming here. Who sent you? Who? How? You can't. It's specific. So you see now this is a full-fledged attack. A full-fledged attack. Now, if you notice something, we are very compact, right? You can see we are very compact.
yeah.
So, should the case opponent we lost possession, it's easy for us to press here. We can easily press. Quick pressing, high pressing. That is it. Same thing applies here. Sorry, my bar has fallen off.
Oh, it's okay.
No worry, I'm prepared. So, same thing applies here. Where's two? Same thing. If the ball is here, same behavior. The ball is here, same behavior.
Mhm.
Same behavior. If the ball is here, this one drop in, occupied. This one occupied the half space. That's Olana, is it Aina?
You know,
Occupied the half space.
in
What?
coach, in a
Yeah?
scenario, one of my few concern with this AFCON team is Ndidi. Can Ndidi play the whole tournament without having, I don't want to use the word injury. Let's take
Yeah?
for instance there's an injury now in this your first team where maybe Ndidi now, because Ndidi plays a pivotal role in this team as I'm saying as it
Yeah?
stands. If we don't have Ndidi in this team, what what are your alternative or options?
We have Aribo. We
Hmm.
have we have Aribo. Then if I'm using Aribo, Frank need because I went through his profile. He's a central defensive player. So Frank
Yeah,
need to sit. Frank need to sit more because
in the main,
Aribo doesn't have the strength of Indidi. He's not that aggressive.
can lose concentration also because based on
Exactly. So Frank need to sit occupy this role now because this is a very key role. This is a very I don't joke with this role. You need to occupy the central zone at all times, be in possession or out of possession. You need to occupy this role. So Frank stays here while Aribo do his more offensive play.
okay.
Yeah. So that's
That
the backup.
there might not be a place for Uwobi if Aribo is playing because
No,
both of them are attacking players.
I've seen Aribo play from defensive from pivot in his club. I've seen
Okay.
him play. I've seen him play also in his. If you yeah, you can't ask Iwobi to play a CDM when
Yeah,
you
obviously.
have exactly. So it's just like you have two average players. You have to now decide who can give you small effort because you have to now okay who can give you small effort defensively, which is Aribo, right?
Aribo can still track back,
Exactly.
cover
Compared
up.
to Iwobi because if I ask Iwobi to do more of defensive, I will lose his creative ability.
True.
So he will be doing more off the ball than on the ball, and I need him on the ball because he will be have a very vital role for diagonal passes, through passes to locate Osimhen and Boniface, which is
The
very
ball
key.
to this side because okay, yeah, better. Okay, yeah, better this way. Okay, then. And another concern of mine in your
Yeah.
team, where do you think Ahmed Musa can play or would fit in?
This formation is not for Ahmed Musa.
So, what formation is for Ahmed Musa? Why is he? He's in your
For
team already.
yeah,
So,
I know. At the beginning, I said I have two play system for AFCON.
yeah,
3-5-2, which is my primary formation, and the
o-
4-3-3.
okay,
So the 4-3-3 will accommodate others. Like
okay,
for example, now if in this formation, Simon can play on the white area. You
yeah.
get.
So
But
Simon,
if now this is the tactical switch. As I said, I'm that coach that always try to control 80% of the outcome of the game.
okay,
So in this formation now, if Simon is coming in, then Sanusi need to play more defensive.
So that means we're going back to four back line. If
No,
Simon
no,
is,
we are still on 3-5-2 because
yeah,
I know in 8 out of 10, if Simon should go high up, he might not have that instant energy to sprint back
okay.
like Sanusi. So definitely, I will not expect
All I know.
Ola. No, no. I'm taking out Ola for Simon.
Okay, I know he's not playing now, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. So
Moses is playing
I will expect Ajayi
to
to
move to.
always focus on this space that will be left for that Simon will leave behind
So that
in
would
case
make
of
Ajayi a less attacking. Going, he wouldn't go to the front as much as he would in the other
exactly.
formation.
So you need to know that okay, like I said, when you asked at the beginning, I said one of my philosophy is first understanding the players, make them form a synchronization.
True.
No, this is what we call player profiling. Know the strength and the weakness of your players and who can complement each other.
True.
So for example, now we know we don't expect Simon to now become Marcelo in his prime, flying up and down, coming back. He can't. You can't change him in AFCON. I can't change him. I can only manage him to produce a result.
True.
So I can only ask him. We are still playing 3-5-2, but we know he can't be dropping as expected. The recovery is poor. So I will now have to double task Ajayi to always we call it shifting. Shift, shift, shift. That is why this one now will play 60% defensive, 40% offensive. In case of shifting, he can drift in.
That's Zedu.
Yeah. Or another tactical angle that we may look at it again is since I'm playing double pivot, that's why I always play double pivot because of these two players in case they are tired. So instead of go high, especially not to shift and drop here.
Mm.
Why this one adjust? See now we're still compact. Do you see it?
Extremely compact.
We are always
Extremely
compact. Like
compact.
I said, every time you must be compact. So it's high up. This one here, it has covered. Indeed you have to shift. Then you have to come into the half space.
Mm.
So you see, we are still compact. Now the space is here. At every time, we must decide which space we want to sacrifice. Now, this space, we don't need it. It's not dangerous to us at this moment. So we have to shift because of to accommodate Simon so he can play to his full potential.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I think I get your philosophy better now in plain black and white. But coach, let's be honest now with ourselves.
Yeah?
With this team now, you are the coach.
Yeah?
How far do you think this coach can go in AFCON? Looking at the groups the group we're in, and looking at the pedigree of African football at the moment, let's be honest with ourselves. There's no weak link as we may think any
If
longer
I
in the
if I'm
continent.
the coach, I will bring AFCON home.
With this squad,
Yeah. I will bring
wow.
I will bring AFCON home. No doubt. It's just for me to, like I said, there's a question they asked me, what make a good coach, quality of a good coach.
Yeah. We're supposed to round off with that.
Decisiveness. Decisiveness. Knowing, like I said before, knowing like one of my value in Fleetwood is my ability to always tell my head coach which player complements this player.
Mm.
Not every coach have that ability.
But sorry for interrupting. Do you think the victors complement each other with their style of play?
Very well. Because I've seen Boniface coming to midfield to
Yeah,
is a better hold up striker than Victor Moses.
true,
So
true.
he can easily he can operate I call it in a straight line. See,
And
he
he's
can operate.
a
He
good
can
dribbler also. He can carry.
exactly he can operate in a straight line. He can operate in a straight line, coming to the midfield and complement Iwobi, which is an average creative midfielder. Very important. So if Boniface drop in and say automatically they are still compact, but we have two creative midfielder, which give Osimhen a better scoring opportunity.
And Osimhen is a deadly poacher in the yard there.
Exactly. So why waste Osimhen's strength chasing ball when you can just compliment him with Boniface and Iwobi.
Mm.
So that's why I said it's not every coach have the ability to okay. Most coach go by names, big names. It's not about putting big names in the team. It's like a chess game. It's like a chess. When you play chess, you need to balance the tactics. Okay, this player has strength. This player is good on the ball. So we need this player who's good on the ball to feed this player who has strength. This player who has strength, we need him in a more advanced role to be more to cause more danger to the opponent.
True.
So if, for example, now, if Osimhen is not giving us all those strength in the midfield, it's of no use to us.
True.
That's what
True.
happened. That's what happened against Ghana, Nigeria in World Cup. He was just running up and down the pitch. By the time he gets here, he's tired.
Bad. Yeah.
So
But you
he,
can't
he
blame
was
him when he's not being fed the ball accurately.
no. You
Nobody's
see,
what he
no,
does.
that you see, a striker need to be patient. That's the mistake most players make. They'll say, "I'm not getting the ball." You start running up and down. Is it by running up and down you will not score goal?
But we also don't know the tactical instruction being given to him.
That's why I say, if I'm the coach, I will bring AFCON home. I am big. I am based. This is proactive protagonist tactics. If you notice, we are being proactive in every department. We are very
Yeah.
proactive.
You have to think ahead and
Exactly.
spaces instantly. When you see
Like
this one going, you fit into the place. It's a block system. I can see. You feel the space. You feel the space. Everything is premeditated according to how you.
exactly. That's why only few players were able to cope with my training session in Nigeria because it's very demanding. It takes a lot of information. You play with information in your head.
But finally, coach, with
Yeah.
this system you're putting forward, do you think the players we have can? I think they can because most of them are playing abroad anyway. But do you think they can carry out this task? Especially the people I think I'm concerned about. Basi can be a little bit indisciplined. Also, it gets carried away sometimes. You know, I'm more concerned. Not Calvin Bassey, rather. It gets
Yeah.
carried away sometimes. If you look at his style of play, he plays more with energy. He goes forward. He likes attacking and everything.
Yeah.
Considering who we have in the goalpost, those three front lines you have before him, do you think they can do a very wonderful job in protecting Uzoho in this tournament?
Yeah. They can only manage the situation. The whole concept is to prevent direct crossing into the 18-yard box.
But sorry, we saw in the last game Uzoho played, it was a long range free kick you know that came to him and he couldn't do the justice. He couldn't do justice to it.
That's why I said 80%. 20% is for grace, is for whatever. But it's AFCON. Like I said, this tactics is very is deep. So you need the players to connect to it. They need to believe it. They need to believe the tactics that it will work. They need to sacrifice. They need to know loopholes. Now, for example, we don't need to use Uzoho is our loopholes, right?
Yeah,
So now the question is, you have. Can you see me?
yeah, I can see you.
I'm coming. Give me some.
Yeah.
Okay, good. We have 5 channels in football, right?
Okay.
We have half space, we have wide area, red half space, central zone, left half space, left wide area, right?
Yeah.
Good. And the most dangerous part in football is the zone 14, right? This is the zone 14. This is zone 14, right? And this wide area. So defensively, the players have 3 zones to protect with their life. If they have extra life, they need to bring it and protect those 3 zones. It's very important you protect. If you want to use your eye to block the shot with your eyes. You can treat it after the block, after the shot, no problem. So in zone 14, I have already 4 players here protecting zone 14. Remember, we are playing double pivot, right?
Yeah.
So we have this already protecting zone 14. If any player takes shot here, I won't blame Ozoho. I will blame these 4 players. There's already a problem,
Mm. Mm.
right? Because I said the tactics is structure based, not player based. And
I'll be between
every
the two passes and Zaidu and I know.
No, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Ndidi,
This is Effiong.
yeah,
Then this
Effiong,
is this is Basi.
Calvin Bassey, yeah,
Then this is
Zedu,
this is
uh,
Indidi. This
Ndidi
is
rather, sorry, yeah, Ndidi,
this is Frank
Frank, yeah,
protecting zone 14. Then this is Zedu.
Zedu, and I know
This is Onana
I know
protecting the white area.
areas, yeah,
So if there's any crossing here, it's not Ozoho. Where is Sanusi?
true.
And again, if Sanusi is here, Kevin Bassey need to
Bassey has to cover that space.
step out to prevent. Well, if they step out, indeed they have to drop down to become a CB. Then this have to adjust. So
Space.
at every given time, there's a moment Coach Ayere is expecting.
And you've premeditated all the scenarios down for all the players to see. In
Exactly.
case it happen,
Not just
in case there's this.
not just saying it, not just saying it, we've trained it. Because my training session is based on how I play. I create scenarios in training. Okay, let's imagine this happened. So I create scenarios. I make my player get used to scenarios. I don't just train. No, no, no. I create scenario. I train with scenarios. Okay, let's imagine open a half ball here. How will you guys protect it? Okay, imagine Sanusi is tired. He couldn't recover on time. Well, so I create with scenarios.
Mm.
So that's why I say if I coach Super Eagles, they will come back home with AFCON. You get? Because they will get used to 80% of what is going to happen in the AFCON. They are used to it. Not just they are used to it. Mentally, they are prepared for different scenarios. Except except maybe they scores with maybe free kicks, penalty, but not crossing and tap in.
So
Is
all spaces are blocked as it stands.
is in fact even from Lagos, it's very difficult for opponent to score me with crossing and tap in. It's very difficult, even at grassroots. It's difficult. I can play a match and you probably open and have just maybe one or two crosses because you have to protect the wide area with your life. It's a clear message, it's not a player responsibility. It's a structural responsibility.
Coach Ayere, let me ask you this question. Going
Yeah,
back to Nigerian scenario now, not AFCON now.
yeah,
If you are called upon to coach, let's take for instance Nigeria under 17 team
yeah,
to start, or how do you intend to even, or where do you think you want to start with as it stands? Because I know you aspire to coach the national team,
yeah,
but we
yeah.
understand the Goliath and everything that it endears to get to that place. But if you're being called on, let's say Sylvester, come and take up under 17, would you be willing to, or under 23, or under, would you be willing to take up such opportunities for now?
Why not? I will take it up and deliver because one thing about coaching is all about opportunity.
True.
You need one opportunity to announce yourself, not two, not three, just one. For example, now Lampard had opportunity, he missed it. He will struggle for like probably for the rest of his career.
Do you
Um,
think so?
because
Most
he
of the
had to.
coaches getting that circle, they've been the ones like we said earlier, they've been recycling some certain coaches in Nigerian climb. You see them in under 21 today, you see them in under 23 tomorrow.
That's because there's so many things wrong with Nigeria's system. A coach, a coach is as good as his result. But Nigeria is based on now my guy, now my person, now from here. No, let's put him here. No, the coaching is very brutal. It's produce result or get out. No hard feelings. No hard feelings. So if I'm to coach under 17 now, I know in my head this is my first shot to greatness. I want to deliver. I don't
Good.
care.
So
People know me as a coach that always deliver. You will never see me complaining. I can go all through the pains to bring the trophy home. And I leave. Bring the trophy home, then
you hit
leave. I
that
don't.
part.
Yeah,
Okay. And last two questions I want to ask before we conclude. This AFCON we're going now, I'm very concerned about AFCON, and my major concern is two things. The
yeah.
preparation. We've had a coach for the past, I think, above a year now. We cannot define his pattern of play, nor can we even say this is his first team. We've been experimenting in my own terms, and may be wrong. but I think we've been experimenting for the past 1 year, and we have a Falcon team, which we had a very solid coach, to a large extent delivered maximumly during their World Cup, and we let go of him, and we retained a coach that I think, in my own opinion, I may be wrong. I'm not criticizing him. He may go to the AFCON and deliver AFCON. People work in different ways. So, what is your expectation with this team in AFCON, with the coach and the players that are going there, and with the pre-event that happened going to AFCON? What do you think Nigeria will get out of this AFCON? To be honest and brutal.
Okay, to be honest and brutal, I'm not criticizing anybody. I feel I feel the Super Eagles have not defined their behavior in the four moments of the game. Going by the games they've been playing, you can't say, okay, this match, there has been a clear, as you say, a clear player behavior. Okay, if the boy is here, this is what I expected. If the boy is here, okay,
Like,
if
is that dependent on the players or the coach?
it's the coach,
So,
players like
I don't think
player. Okay, for example, we have two type of coaches. We have we have coaches who believe they have superstar, so the players can do it by themselves, right? But we have the kind of other coaches that believe that they need to put in the work to come up with a structure, and they can determine the outcome of every match, like the type of the Pep, Club, Mourinho. These are people that they don't just rely on players, they rely on structure. Then those they have the likes of Christian Choko. Finally, the camp, Super Eagles camp is lively now. Okocha has arrived. Kano work has arrived. They rely on Kano and Okocha to do the magic. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Not
just look
clear.
for Okocha, give the ball to Kanu, just pass.
Exactly, because they believe this player are so fast that they can do the magic, but there's no solid game structure. Same with these Super Eagles now. They've not clearly defined the four moments of the game. First, I just explain to you now how to stay compact of the ball, how to attack the balls, set piece, who goes to first post, who defends and top balls, throwing, movement. How do you want the shape to be in the midfield? That's how to know a team that wants to win tournaments. For example, you could see Morocco in the World Cup. You could clearly see they were good in every moment of the game. A team that wants to win tournament must be good in every moment of the game. Not
Even
just
Senegal, I think they already have a template for winning from their junior team down to the senior team.
that is what Nigeria don't have. We don't have a clear definition of national teams playing style. Okay, this is how under 17. For example, Spain, the whole of Spain, we know they play from 17. They are girls, it's taking taka, that's their culture. We know England have to play long balls, direct football, wide area.
But to
German,
be
we know that.
I
So
think
they
in the
say
80s and 90s, we had, during the West House and the like, we have a 4-4-2 formation. We all know Nigeria was a 4-4-2 at a point. But I don't know how we got it wrong at a certain period. And we started, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. So, what is your expect? How far do you think they can go in this tournament? How far do you think they can go?
for me, if I let me be in Nigeria, we win it.
Okay, being a,
Now,
a, a
yeah,
football,
let me be a neutral coach.
yeah, a neutral person.
I think we will have problems,
At what
especially in the goalkeeper department. We have problems, especially in terms of trying to please certain players like Ahmed Musa. Try to Sadiq Omar. Try to please player ego. We have problem. Then in terms of our transition, we will have problem because Ndidi might be overworking himself.
and my concern with Ndidi, sorry, is injuries. I'm
Exactly.
really
So
concerned about that.
he might overwork himself, which might not lead to early injury or fatigue. So those are my fears. And again, we don't have players that are decisive on the flank like Chukwueze want to dribble even when Osimhen is free, his head is down, he want to go and hit the goalpost like Pius Ikeja. He doesn't know how to bring one time crossing. That kind of one time crosses like Arnold of Liverpool. No, so that might be another challenge. So Osimhen might struggle to score goal because of the delivery, which over the time I've watched the AFCON qualifier, I've not seen this synchronization. Every time I see different idea, different idea. Every game come with different idea. Every game come with different idea. So there's no like well
No
defined
concrete, solid,
idea.
defined idea moving forward, or this is how we want to play. Because that's
Exactly.
my biggest concern. I haven't been able to say this is how the coach and his crew are playing, or this is their pattern of play. I just see a freestyle kind of play. I think the last time I saw this kind of play is during Manchester United under Solskjaer. They just Solskjaer is everybody just go to the pitch. Yeah, Ronaldo. Yeah, this score. You
Can,
know.
can, can you give me 1 minute? Let me get my charger. My phone is down.
Oh, okay.
Just seconds. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Oh, I'm back. Can you hear me? What did I do?
I can hear you. I muted myself. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
After all this, I know you wouldn't want to predict. Oh, this is where Nigeria might stop. I understand the political stuff and everything. This is a job you might want to vie for in the near future, and they'll be like, it's not so supportive of the coach of the team in so year and everything. I
No, no,
understand.
no. It's not even being supportive. We are all coaches. We are all coaches. You start. You can. And again, these days you don't. It's not like before. They will say, let's commit Super Eagles to Nigeria. God hands. We'll not start praying. Let's pray for Super Eagles. It's not prayer point. Prayer doesn't win. Prayer doesn't win trophies. Tactics win trophies. You need to get your selection right. One of the qualities of a good coach is player selection, game management, player management. You understand? For example, now opponent know see people opponent read your team. It's not like before that everybody is playing football in blind. They read your team. They know that Ozoho is not in his best shape. So by the time they start doing long balls, doing crossings, because they know that it will work for them. Look at this last time they will play 1-1. What's the name of that team again? Is it they will play 1-1? Is it
Which team? The
is
one
it is it is
they
it Kuwait?
qualified
Once
for the long range free kick. Free kick.
the game will play at Calabar, that will play 1-1 against
Yeah,
a very small country.
I think. Let me check. I think it's Burundi or so.
No, no, is it Burundi? Not Burundi. Something high. Is it?
Last Super Eagles game. I'll check it.
Ah, it was 1-1.
Valdez or something.
That is? No.
Sudan
Okay,
they
well,
won.
it was 1-1. 1-1. It was a very small thing. Our first World Cup qualifier.
Zimbabwe 1-1.
No, then before Zimbabwe, our first World Cup qualifier in
Uh,
Calabar.
there's one Mozambique. We played
No, no.
Mozambique October 16th. We played Saudi 2-2. Lesotho.
Yeah, Lesotho.
Lesotho.
So you see, they had the confidence that it's Ozoho. When they start playing short, they might get locked. Say to Saudi Arabia, it was, as you say, short. You get. So you are going to a tournament that your operators have studied your weakness, your strength. They know that our strength is Osimhen. They might probably bully Osimhen physically. So you need to start thinking, okay, what about if they hold Osimhen? Who is that creative midfielder that can like the likes of Modric, Bruno Fernandes? You
And we're
know
playing and we're playing Ivory Coast, which we know their history. They are
exactly.
king of bullying, and they always give us most times they give us issues, kind of.
African football is not European football. It's power per power. They will jam you. They will go physical. So it's not. I don't want to predict or I want to predict. I'm looking at what we'll be playing. We've struggled. There's no game that we've won convincingly, like, okay, we won this game, hands down. Like, tactically, we were good. Transition, we were good. Off the ball, we were good. Defense, we were good. Set piece, we were good. You get so now they have 15 days to train. I know they're coming to Dubai. I think they're coming to Dubai. They have 15 days to train. Will they be able to solve this problem in 15 days? That is a question. Will Ozil become Casilla overnight? Is not player point. You understand? F Young, Williams, we didn't use F Young in all the qualifier, and he's going to Nation Cup. Probably maybe because of the we need experienced defender. Are you going to
Well,
use
now, why can't they use Omeru? Omeru is also there.
Kevin Bassey, we have been playing a flat defense? Kevin Bassey doesn't know how to do coverage. Kevin Bassey and Ayere don't know how to do this what we call coverage and balance. They're always flat. So any long ball always catch them flat-footed. So we'll be playing a flat defense line. Are we going to correct this in 15 days in Dubai as we start our campaign? Are we going to teach our back four how to shift? Which because most times when I watch the Super Eagles game, the back four just stand like this, spread. There are so many space in between them. You understand? So are they going to solve compatibility? Because one of the principles of a defense line is compactness. You need to be compact. So, but most of our back four, you see, Kelly is wide, Ajay is wide, this one is wide, this one is wide. Most time they are all chasing ball. Are they going to solve this back four to teach them how to think like one? Because our defense, they don't think like one. They are thinking individually. So these are problems that a coach should see, or the analyst, the assistant coach, you need the judge, who will follow him. These are, it's not just assistant, you need to see this problem and construct a training to solve all this problem. It's not like, okay, Jamboree, because I see when they come for, it's all about media, paparazzi, interviews, light training. Are they training to solve a problem? These are questions. It's not whether we are all coaches. We are all pushing ourselves to operate at elite level. Are you training to solve problem? You've played over how many matches? Normally, if you are building a team, every match should be an improvement. Every match should be that you solve a problem. Okay, we have a highlight problem. Next match we solve it. The next game, okay, we have a set piece problem. So you are building a team gradually. It's like you are building a house. Foundation. You can't be digging foundation every time. Dig foundation, dig foundation, dig foundation. No, you
And
understand?
you can also still go with to a major tournament with a major obvious problem that you have.
It's ego. Some coaches are unnecessarily stubborn. It's ego.
I beg to differ a bit. Do you think in your mind that list is the coach's list or some person's list? That is another discussion for another day, which I wouldn't want
That's
to
why I
go on.
say. That's why I say one of the characteristics of a good coach is decisiveness. Now let me tell you something. This for upcoming coaches. This might help. When I started coaching in my early days, I was very stubborn. When I say not the negative stubborn, like my standard were well protected. I remember my first coaching job. I asked for contract. I said, no, you have to give me a contract. They said, no, even those coaching in MPF, they don't give them contract. I said, no, this is Coach Ayere. This is my first job. You need to give me a contract. Even though you are going to pay me 5,000 dollars per month, let it be your contract. Tell me my responsibility. What do you want me to achieve? Give me time duration. Define the contract. But and then I have a senior coach who has been coaching for 25 years. You're like, you're just starting your coaching. It's not like this. So if you start like this, you will not go far in coaching. You have
You.
to, you understand? I said, no, you have to give me a contract. Define it. So what I'm trying to say is your self-worth, your principles. If you want to employ Coach Ayere, you have to give me a contract. One, the contract I have things you must allow me to do. You get so I don't believe that he's not coaching late. It's not like I was hearing one time on social media that squad that didn't make Nigeria to go to World Cup. It was not a Guavon list. It was I like and I dropped a statement in Instagram. Guavon replied me. I said that means Guavon has failed as a coach because we all know Guavon was the head coach. So if people are not saying it was not a Igbo that formed the tactics, it was not a Igbo that made the team list, then you have failed as a head coach because it's your duty to come up with a list. So nobody gets to say, I wish is not Pizarro coach or NFL. Nobody cares. You are the head coach. You have to have your principle defined. You get, so you need to know this is what I'm standing for. So you pick Ozoho. It's you pick him. Not we don't want to know. We are not there. We know head who picture did they put? Is it not head coach picture? Do you see this present NFL chairman at the picture? It's not head coach that picture was there.
True.
Who's going to do press conference? It's not the head coach. Who's going to tell the touch? It's not head coach. So I don't believe in those. And again, let me tell you that story for upcoming coaches. There's a team, I won't mention the name. I play in the team and I become the coach. When I was a player in that team, I knew how the owner of the team used to behave. We will go for tournament in another state. All the coach will be calling him, hello sir, who is going to play now? The game will be going on, or they'll be calling the owner of the team. Sir, who is going to play? Okay, remove this player. And he's not there with us. As a player, I was like, what is this? Like it was not making sense to me. Then and I become the coach of that team also. He wanted to do the same thing to me. I said, nah, this is Coach Ayere. And I said, no, you can't. We had problems. I said, no, you can't. He said, you are just starting your coaching. I said, no, I am the head coach. If I fail, you sack me. You can't be telling me, remove this player, let these players play. No, I am the coach. And I did agree. Like, what? You dare this man because I'm scared of him? Why would I be scared of him? Highest I leave your job. Exactly. So it's and this way I just say this is what is killing most coaches in Nigeria. That's why they can't grow. Their hands like this. They are like dummy. Do you know dummy? Those things that you use to sell clothes in boutique.
Wow.
Serious. It's a serious. And I had because I when I was in Lagos, we started a coaching forum where we come and discuss. You could see the fear in their face. Like, how will I eat? You are abusing the office of a coach. You are insulting the office of a coach. You're not a dummy. They'll be calling, sir, should we pull that number? Should we put that player to come and play? You must say, yeah, put him. Like how? You can't do that with Coach Ayere. You understand? So
So
people know my
in
principle.
coach, because we've really exhausted our time. If
Yeah.
I'll just need your brief synopsis on brief words on this. First is what is your advice to aspiring coaches that are watching back home in Nigeria? And secondly, what is your let's take for instance the national team is watching now. What's your advice or word to the coaching crew of the national team as it stands going into AFCON? So those two things and we'll conclude with that.
My advice for any aspiring coach: one, define your standard. One, define your standard. Two, understand football in your own way. Understand football in your own way. Three, prioritize coaching education, personal growth. Growth that you have certificate to back it for it. Because when you apply for a job, you need to present certificate. So no matter what you know on your head, you need to have a certificate to show for it that can elevate you to the next level, right? So you need to prioritize coaching education. Then three, four, take personal branding seriously. You need to understand that you are not a white man. You are not in Europe. We are from Nigeria. We need to do S times 10 of what an average UK person, UK or America will do. So you need to personalize personal branding. Your personal branding, your social media presence need to be strong. You need to be loud. You need to be like coronavirus. You need to be spreading. You need to be aggressive with your personal branding because you need to be obsessive. You need to be obsessive with personal growth. You need to let people know that there's one coach, Mohammed somewhere. There's one coach, Olusegun. There's one coach, Chukwu, Ifeanyi somewhere. I should be in Dubai and I'm seeing a coach in Enugu doing his. Again, you need to because social media is global now. So as an aspiring coach, these four things. There are other things, but you see these four things if you can passionately chase them, you have extra advantage. You always have that one step, one step, one step, one step, one step. You need to find a way to get better. And again, yes, okay, let me add this. Five, don't be intimidated by other coaches. That's one biggest problem most coaches have in Nigeria. They're always threatened. They want to do it all. You say a coach is the head coach, is the goalkeeper trainer, is the media person, is the because they are scared. They feel that if you come close, you take their job. No, coaching is an open book. So as an upcoming coach, stay open. If someone is coming to assist you, let him be learn from him, learn from each other, discuss. Nothing like if I share my tactics, he will jazz me. There's nothing like jazz in tactics. So as a young coach, keep your mind open, learn from each other, work with each other, go to your colleague training session, learn what he's doing. Then you come to your session, learn what people should hang out, not just taking a girlfriend hang out or bed Naija. Do coaches hang out and discuss tactics. Pour out your heart. This okay, this is safe football. What do you think? Then that's how to grow. You need to be obsessive with your personal development. Then for AFCON, I wish them all the best. I wish them all the best. I wish them all the best. I sincerely wish them all the best. And I just hope that the coaches need to work based on the full moment of the game. You understand? They need to focus on the four moments of the game and they need to keep sentiment aside. If, for example, now you don't expect Ahmed Musa now to be doing you full coverage at his age. There's nothing like sentiment. You don't expect Sadiq Umar to be doing boss to boss attacking. You understand? So if the coaches should sit down to come up with the lineup, there's nothing like we need to play two northern players, we need to play three east players. There's nothing like quota system. Just bring out your best players who are in top shape and let them go. I wish them all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach Sylvester Ayere. We are very, very pleased to have you. And in conclusion, this is what I have to say to everybody watching. You can also check on social media. You can. This is what I have to say. Rather, kindly follow us on social media for more. And also, you can also check Coach Ayere's page. He's very loud on social media, like he said. Extremely loud. I'll put his handles below and behind. Sorry, beneath this conversation or beneath the caption. You can check them. His social media handles will be his Instagram is there. He's loud on Twitter also, and you can also watch few of his Camille on YouTube. We'll put everything there for you to see. Thank you, Coach. We really appreciate your time, and we believe we would have more time together to talk and analyze on different things as time goes on. And for the record, he's a very busy person. It took us a very long time to get him, and we got him because he's off season at the moment. But once he's in season, he doesn't listen to anybody. That tenacity he has. He does not listen. He doesn't have time. The only thing he thinks about then is his kids, Daniel and his team, and they do what they go all out for it. All the sucks. We wish you all, all the best in your career. And I believe, hopefully, and one of the reasons why we're doing this interview is for the future purpose. When you become the Super Eagles coach, we can say he spoke this into manifestation way back, and it's coming to pass. And we can also say we have the recording of coach when he was still in Dubai. Now he's in maybe working with big clubs. He's working with the national team and everything. So all the best. We are gunning for you. We know you be a very wonderful person and you do great thing in the football world. And in your other certifications, we believe as you're climbing, you keep coming to us to tell us, oh, this is the new thing. This is the new height and everything. All the best, coach. Thank you very much for your time and see you soon. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.